Hey guys, it's Jordeve again with what is titled, well not titled, but is considered to me to be the last video of the year. It's crazy. 2020 feels like it only started really about a week ago, but you know, with so much that's happened this year, it's all been crammed into about 365 days. A little bit less, but you know, we're about a week away from the end of the year, so yeah, rub it in there. But it's crazy. But yeah, it's my final video of the year. I'm looking a little white, but that's fine. Yeah, it's my last video of the year, and I've decided. I had a thought earlier when I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, one of his videos. He started off his video with an inspirational quote or a motivational quote, and I thought that actually seems really cool. I really like that because, you know, I always try to be positive where I can. Whether or not I do, different question. Like, about 100% of the time, I try to be positive and all that. Maybe not 100% of the time I get the positive result, but, you know, it's still, like, something that I like and, you know, something to think about and something I can look back on in these videos later, like about a year or so, and think, whoa, that's crazy. Because that quote from that date about a year ago resonates with me so much now. So I'm thinking I might do that. And so I'm going to start off with his quote today, and shout out to you guys if you know who I'm quoting, or not who I'm quoting, but who I'm talking about that used this quote. But the quote goes along the lines of, don't let yesterday take up too much of today. And it's kind of rich coming from me because I always dwell on the past, whether it's because of something I fucked up on, or like, man, not something I fucked up on, just something I did wrong that I wish I would have done right, or something that I did do right and now I'm not doing so right and I wish I could go back to when I was doing it right. But, you know, it is what it is because, you know, while you can think about what you've done wrong, you can often take that as a learning experience and think, alright, I stuffed it. I don't know if you guys can hear the motorbike just driving by and then someone's honking his horn. But whatever, doesn't matter. Because like that, you know, people overtaking a car on their motorbike and the guy's going to think, beep, 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 honk the horn. He's going to be so upset. He's going to think, oh, I'm so steaming mad. But, you know, he'll get over it. I'm going to sit here in front of this tree. There goes my phone. He'll get over it. Because, you know, you can't let that take up too much of your time now, because you want to focus more on the positives of now as opposed to the negatives of yesterday. Or any time before. But, anyway, we're about, well, I don't know, 3 minutes in. I've been rambling. This might be a slightly longer one, but I want to keep it relatively short, because I want to get straight to the point. But, yeah. So, it's kind of funny that that's my inspirational quote, where I'm saying, don't let yesterday take up too much of today. But, at the same time, I'm going to talk about all nearly 365. Excuse me. I'm going to talk about all nearly 365 yesterdays of the year. Because, you know, while it's been rough for everyone, you know, it's one of those years where, you know, we won't talk about what's happened in the world as such, like my personal experiences in real life, because some of them have been a bit rough, as has everybody else. So I'm going to talk about something that's a little more positive, which is, and I'm thinking this is what the title is going to be of this video, something along the lines of 2020, a Jordeve year in review. What do you think? I hope you like it because, you know, I'm going to title that before you guys get an opinion on it. And if it sounds shit, well, hell, there's nothing I can do about it because the first time it gets uploaded, it'll say, hey guys, this is a video we just uploaded. So, I'm hoping it sounds good. But anyway, I want to reflect on this year because it's been a crazy year for my online presence. You know, like I said, we won't talk about it in real life because that's neither here nor there. But online was kind of crazy because, you know, so much had changed. There'd been a lot that I wouldn't have expected to have happened that did happen, and you think, wow, like, yeah, okay, I've made a few. In fact, I've made a fair few really good online friends. Some of whom I talk to almost every day when I can, because either they're busy or I'm busy. But when you get the chance to, it's great. And you know, then I've lost a couple of people that I met on the internet as well, through Twitch or YouTube. But again, while I dwell on that a little bit, it's like, you know, I fucked up, and I take that as a learning experience to better myself. And you know, there's only so much of that you can do before you realize, all right, cool, it's just not worth like dwelling on, because the positives outweigh the negatives, you know. Because like I said, a few negatives on the internet, but way more positives, like meeting those people. Or, and this is one of my favorite bits, and I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I made affiliate on Twitch, which is crazy to think about, because, you know, like, that's a goal that a lot of people don't get to achieve relatively easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And for the most part, depending on what you do, a lot of people do. But me personally, in my situations, I never thought, like, in my situation now, I would ever become, you know, like a person on the internet where I get paid to play games. Because I got my first Twitch payslip. I got paid. And that's the thing that's crazy. I got paid to play games on the internet. Like, I get to have fun playing games as it is. That's great, you know. I don't get paid on YouTube. That's fine. I've never really done it for the money, because I've got a few accounts that are, or like previous accounts that are eligible to make money. But that's not my style. Like, if I get paid, that's awesome. If I don't, well, fuck it. It's more about the memories than the money anyway, because the money doesn't always last, but it's the memories that do. And the fact that I get both. I got my first Twitch payslip, which I think was about 140 Australian dollars. That's mental, because I got paid nearly $150 to play games. Yeah, I make like at least twice that in a week, but you know, real life work, you don't always enjoy it. If you enjoy it, then you're in the right gig. But I get to just sit down and play games with my friends, and I get to get paid for it. Like, I never would have thought, like, at this juncture of my life, that would happen, but it did. And I'm stoked. Hang on. Yep, I had to be sure that I was, I'm talking about all this, and I'm thinking, oh shit, is the microphone on? Because I've been there before, it sucks. But yeah, and, you know, made a few good memories and put them on the internet, vlogs, or stupid skits, like Dr. J, which, you know, it wasn't the best thing I could have ever done, especially because I just kind of wing it. I just write a script in the span of a couple of hours, and then I put it on the internet, or I put it all together in a rough edit and think it looks good. Sometimes it does, but you look back on it halfway through and you think, man, this is shit. But yeah, I thought it was funny. The first one was okay. The second one never made it to air, I don't think. Oh well. The motor vlogs. The motor vlogs are actually pretty crazy, you know. They got some relatively decent views at the start of the year, when they were fresh. I know there are some people who watch every one of them. You know who you are, and I thank you for that. There are others who don't, but hey, again, motorbikes, not everyone's cup of tea. But they get views nonetheless. They can have minimal views, but the fact that there are people out there who want to watch my bike videos where I just ramble on about absolutely nothing, that's still mental as well. And again, I'm happy about that. And then the gaming videos like Among Us, because of how big that game is, that's got me some decent views and a couple of thumbs up here and there. And again, I really like that game. Sometimes the situations I'm in that game piss me off to no extent. Well, not piss me off, but just agitate me. But at the end of the day, it's funny to laugh at. It's like, you know, you get really mad, steaming mad at a situation that happens, but then a day later you look back and you think, that was so stupid. It's so funny. And it's great, you know, that's what it's about. The vlogs. I got Bean Boozled, which, by the way, you guys, if you follow me at twitch.tv/Jordeve, as it says right below my chin, you follow me there, you can just spend your channel points and get me eating very foul tasting beans. And I went on a fucking mission to go find those beans, but I found them. And I think it was worth it. Because, again, they taste like shit. But the beans taste like shit. It leaves a foul taste in your mouth, but it leaves a great memory in your brain. So yeah, there wasn't much to it, but I just wanted to kind of think, like, this could be the right kind of video to end the year out on. Because, you know, it's nothing special. Like, there's not going to be a whole lot of fireworks. I was wrong. Apparently there was. Who knew? But, yeah. So, you know, it is. This video is what it is because I'm just thinking back nostalgically on the cool things that have happened, and I'm happy with them. And so for that, you know, like I've said, you know, at the end of the day, the videos are great, but you're not gonna get anywhere. Like, I wouldn't have the subscribers or the views or the donations. You know, the payslip off Twitch. I wouldn't have had any of that if it wasn't for people like you or any of the other people who have donated, subscribed, sent bits, or gift subbed, or just whatever. Because it's all in conjunction. You know, I've got some really great people who watch me on Twitch, who found me on YouTube. And again, you know who you are, and you're probably not going to comment on this video because you're a bit up and down. There's a few of you. Thought it was going to crack. But, you know, it's all a big network. My network. So, again, without all that, and I already did this a few months ago, but I just want to say thank you guys for making this a great year on the internet. And, you know, here's looking forward to some bigger and potentially better things next year. You never quite know what's in store. I don't know what's in store. I just know you gotta brace yourself for it. Because that's how it goes these days. You can't prepare for what's happening tomorrow. You can just prepare for anything. So, if you prepare yourself for anything, you're prepared for the good or the bad. Either way, it's the memories that count. It's everything that you can look back on and say, wow, that happened. And it made an impact. Just like you guys did. I can't cry on command, but if it did, I'd totally, you guys are great. But I won't, because, you know, you want to keep it genuine. If I was going to cry, shed a tear. I nearly did before, but, you know, I don't think about it like this, but it doesn't matter. So, I'm going to leave now, because the video is about 15 minutes long, roughly, give or take. Depends on editing. But, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to leave you to like this video, dislike this video, subscribe, comment, donate, follow me on Twitch. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you do, I'm fucking grateful for it. Because you guys are making this a hell of a ride. I don't know how many times I've given a thumbs up, but if you guys want to give a thumbs up for the amount of times I've given a thumbs up, that's a lot of thumbs up, and I'd be very much appreciative of it. So with that, I'm out. You guys are awesome. That's another thumbs up. You guys are great. I'm going to see you on the next few videos, and all the videos after that. Hope you stick around, because I'm going to keep uploading. So I keep uploading, you keep coming. And we'll be like one tight-knit family on the internet. Alright? Alright. That's another thumbs up. I'll see you guys later. And, here's to a good new year. Alright. Y'all be good.